Cat raised a nice point because the article you sent, Maso, is a huge one. Facebook, the social media platforms now have launched some NFT marketplaces. So,
Oh, geez.
how are we gonna leverage this?
Geez. You asked the question, how are we going to leverage other marketplaces? You also asked, I think you sent something to do with hash access. And you asked,
Hash access, 100%. It's a global NFT marketplace.
yeah, so
Like,
we did
should
know
we
about it.
register? Like,
I
we
think the
did?
perception was that we didn't know about it. We did. In fact, it's on our survey. Part of one of the questions that we sent to our community survey was, where would they like to see Hashbits launched? And hash access is actually one of the options, right? Most
Boy.
votes, an overwhelming amount of votes. In fact, I have it here. Emmanuel, can I share my screen quickly?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I also have the access to the Google Drive here. So, but unless you want to
open up the Google Drive.
Yeah.
It's its own website. Damn.
So check this out. It says Hashbits. How many Hashbits would you like generated in the collection? This is going to be one of contention for us for the team because we wanted to make
People said 10 grand.
Very cheap. You know, majority said they just want 1,000 Hashbits.
Yeah.
Right. That's the majority of the people that participated in our survey, and obviously that means those are the people that are most interested and most active. That's going to affect the price of each Hashbit. And I guess they chose 1,000 because they just think that the cheaper it is, I mean, the less they are, the more valuable each one is. But I don't think
the rarity will be extreme.
Sure, but I don't think that's completely accurate when it comes to a technology like NFTs. I think networks are important, and networks are as valuable. You know, Metcalfe's laws that a network's value is the amount of people participating in the network multiplied by the amount of connections between those people, right, or those nodes. So when it comes to an NFT collection, I believe it's the network of people that builds the value of the NFT collection, right? It's just like when you have a social media page, the more followers, the more valuable that page is. So the more people, in my perception, the more people that own Hashbits, right? And maybe we'll save this clip to share with our community. The more people that own Hashbits, the stronger the network is, the more valuable Hashbits are, because there's more people who can participate in whatever value that we provide through the NFT. There's people, a simple example is that you can tell your friend, hey, I have a Hashbit, which one do you have? And that creates a community around Hashbits and a demand. I think scarcity is a good thing, but too much scarcity, I mean, who wants it if nobody can have it?
So yeah, 100%. We want, especially for our greater goal, you know, a larger outreach is what we're aiming for. And again, like you mentioned, I think very early in the development of the project, that you know, we don't want to come in and like, you know, overprice these people or like scam, so to speak, you know, based on the hype of NFT. Because remember, NFT has a bunch of future uses. You know, this is all just hype right now. It's all just, oh, really? There's a method of authentication or verification in this manner, you know, and it's just exciting for everybody to be witnessing this new technology come to play. But obviously, it's not its most optimal use. Yeah, it's not its most optimal use, 100%. So we don't want to be like, we don't want to come in, especially for what we're thinking about in the future. You know, we don't want to come in with that rare. We really want the outreach, because when Abby comes afterwards, then it's going to be like,
And I was about to say that we're building utility to our NFT. So what good is, and when there's 1,000 NFTs out, it's not like 1,000 people are going to own one NFT. Some people are going to buy 10. Some people are going to buy as many as they can. So what's the use of having 800 people or less having access to what we have to offer? I think we're thinking a global community, and a global community of 1,000 is not a lot. So I understand the community's response in this instance, but I do want, point is, I think that although this is very valuable data, I think if we communicate the vision to the community and then let them decide after a full picture, right? After they get our vision as the team behind Hashbits as well, I think that would sway the results in a different way. I really do think we can make an argument for a little more NFTs in the collections. So
I am.
Geez, can you go on Twitter? Hope you're logged in. Nice. Look for Hedera's page. So I need you to check this out. There it is. Verified. And look for the post on smart.
This one.
Click on that.
Okay.
So smart contracts 2.0 now available on Hedera. Preview net, test
Soon
net.
coming to the mainnet.
Coming to the mainnet. But this is what's interesting. Read this. Hedera is EVM compatible. So the EVM is the Ethereum virtual machine, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
yes. Making it easy to port existing Solidity code. So people who code, Solidity is the programming language that people use to code smart contracts on Ethereum, right? Making it easy to port existing Solidity code. Even better, you can add new support for the Hedera token service. So they have a specific way that they have a service called Hedera token service that integrates, you can basically outsource your token functionality via the consensus service to Hedera, right? Keep going down. What's better about smart contracts on Hedera? They are insanely fast. Ethereum has about 15 million gas in its entire block. Hedera has about 15 million gas per second. Right, per second. Gas fees are always predictable. No need to wait to sell an NFT till the network congestion dies down. Using smart contracts always costs the same amount of USD paid in H bar. Go down. Smart contracts on Hedera are carbon negative. Okay, we know that. If you want to support your smart contract project, get in touch with Hedera Foundation. But the point is now Hedera has some interoperability with Ethereum. So if you've already programmed an app, for example, right, which is called a smart contract in its most simple form, if you've programmed a decentralized app on Ethereum, you can now easily port it to Hedera. That's not the only thing. Keep going down. Yeah, see that? No, go down. Where there's like a wave and a cartoon. Go down.
Oh yeah, the open source.
The other announcement is now Hedera. So the governing council, I believe, yes, the Hedera's governing council has officially voted to purchase the intellectual property rights of the hash graph consensus algorithm from its founding architect. And this basically means that Hedera is going open source. So finally, Hedera's code will be open source. Its entire hash graph algorithm, or its entire consensus algorithm, and you're going to be able to see how it's built. It's inviting developers to, I guess, more developers and more innovation on the platform. They finally at a point where they feel like Hedera cannot be forked because of the structure of its governing council. They are far ahead. They basically saying we're good. You know,
we're good to go.
Try copy us, but we are set. You know, we are right now.
And just in case y'all forget, this is the time to buy.
This is the time to buy. This is the time to buy, in case you forget.
In case you forget.
NFT marketplaces. We're still on the point of NFT marketplaces. I would like, if we can build that kind of functionality on our websites, then I would love that. Because not only will it be beneficial to Hashbits, that same architecture can be used. I don't know how we could expand that to, maybe we could end up creating an entire platform for more than just Hashbits, right?
I think so.
With that.